Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front line. He has the versatility to do that. Winger, auxiliary striker. He's one of the best around in one-on-ones, and he's such a quick turn of pace. It's very difficult for defenders to keep him contained.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Matheus Cunha. Saliba calmly anticipates. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Rodrigo! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's neat. An instinctive delivery. Doué. Oh, there's a probing ball. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Brazil have chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away with one there. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Doué is onto this. Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was...
Goes for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Ederson, oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. And that has left him in a heap. Rodrigo. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Rodrigo. Saliba gets a foot in here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Closing in on... It's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
France leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Neymar. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Pressing high and with purpose. To Nielsen. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! Brazil are back in business. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rodrigo. Brazil are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Doué being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo driving forwards. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Saliba plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's made its way to him. And they're back on the ball again. Rodrigo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lino, looking early. Chouameni deals with that comfortably. He goes for a shot! And that's another fine save. That's a lovely, neat pass. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pass somewhat off target. Doué. That ball looks a good one. Gabriel. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that was never going to make it.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Brazil have got it back, and they'll have another go. Shot could be on. He's beaten Nielsen! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Brazil! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Brazil with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, it's come to nothing. Well, this could be it. Past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Great ball if he can get there. Doué. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cantona clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Nielsen. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cunha wins the duel this time. Threads one in. And this is Neymar. And he's there to make the challenge. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that is as far as it goes. France.